Welcome to another fun video of mine. So pretty much going to be the update on the On3 turbo install. Pretty much giving you a rundown on what I've done to it since between the 6 months of runtime. And well, let's start. I've taken off the heat wrap to the charge pipe there. Done a little wrapping right there because it hits right there on the fender. Makes a noise and it's just awful. I could cut it, but I got some wrap around behind there, some padding, so it's all good. Another thing, I've changed the oil feed line. Not because you have to, because I managed to burn a hole through the other one I had. So I picked up another line. It's actually shorter, so kind of worked out anyway. 26-inch line. You can get away with a 24-inch, no problem. You'll still have some room left in the line. Oh, I've also had to replace. I had to put in a restrictor, only because I'm running a high volume oil pump in this car, and it's just pushing too much oil into that turbo. And I am running a 5/8 drain line and no restrictions. It's just making too much oil pressure. So I put a restrictor on it, fixed all the smoking issues, and it's been great since. As far as gaskets, I did not use a single gasket with this kit. I used high temp ultra copper RTV on it, all on the headers, even right there with the turbo bolts to the header. It's great stuff. I don't think I'll ever look at a gasket again. Another thing I get asked this a lot, even to a few car meets I've been to. Alternator. Did I have to move that alternator? No, you do not have to. As you know, the alternator is actually over here. I only moved it because a heat soak issue. Even with the turbo blanket on, it gets really hot. Power steering and compressor, you don't have to remove that either. You can have everything stock form on this car, and you'll be able to bolt this kit up. I just pretty much remove the compressor because I don't really drive this car in the heat. When it gets 100 plus here in Texas, I just don't drive it. Power steering, it was leaking. It was pretty much just ready to be torn out of the car and replaced. And I went ahead and put a manual rack in, so it was a win-win. No more leaking, plus saving weight. And so the only thing I'm really pulling is just the alternator and water pump. Electric fan, you don't have to have an electric fan in it. I just went that route because I had an electric fan laying around and it works and it cools the car great. But overall, this is a great kit. There's nothing special. This is just a basic kit, $1,500. You buy it from On3 or go to late model registration site. No upgrade or anything. It's a journal bearing turbo. But as far as the things I've upgraded to the kit was the RTV gaskets, or the RTVs, the RTV high temp RTV. Had to put an oil restrictor on it. 60 pounds of, if you're making more than 60 pounds of oil pressure, you're more likely going to need one of those. So another thing I want to point out, I have my MAF right there. I didn't even pay the $40 to put a flange in. I just pieced in the MAF right there. I just had to buy a coupler. It'd probably been a better route, worth the $40 having weld a flange on. If I order this kit again, I would order with the flange on it. And if you watched any of my other videos, the car gets driven. It's been to the track once already. It's made 6 passes. It's got about, there's not a lot of miles on the highway. It's probably about 300 miles, but a lot of it's wide open throttle. So that's pretty much it on the kit. So if ever I want to buy this kit again, would I buy it again? I would. But like I said, I'll probably do a few other upgrades to it. Small upgrades. The flange. Possibly a ball bearing turbo. But as far as the quality on the parts, the piping's good. The hot pipe's good. Charge pipe's good. It's good quality parts. Down pipe, everything on this car fits. I don't know if you know, my car is a LX, not a GT. Did have decent trimming on the bumper. You don't actually have to remove the bottom part. I only removed it because it was sagging. I thought it looked like crap, so I just cut it out all the way. So the intercooler gets to breathe pretty good. So far, everything's holding up nice. Alright guys, so that's my 6-month update on the turbo install. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to answer it. Alright guys, take it easy.